Happy Lunar New Year. It is 11:38 p.m. God, I'm so sleepy. So my eyes are looking kind of crazy. I'm like post putting babies to sleep, so don't mind me looking crazy. But I needed to get this reading out for the Lunar New Year. It's also doubling as the new moon reading. Happy Year of the Snake. Happy 2025. I already did a general message kind of reading for what was coming through for this year. I'll link that somewhere here or down below. And I would recommend to go ahead and watch that. That's just general, like worldwide things. And then this is going to be personal pick a card reading. So I don't have anything for you to choose from. Just piles 1, 2, 3, or 4. So go ahead, take a deep breath. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, or pile 4. And you can go ahead and look below to see the link for the start of your reading. Okay, pile 1. Let's get into it. These are going to be fast, mostly because I'm using Snapchat. But I'm using Snapchat to also make sure I'm keeping myself quick with these readings, because it's late. And I preset for you guys, so let's see what you guys got. So, starting off with your cards, first card out is the Sun. And then the 9 of Coins. Both of these, I originally did see them reversed. So, we will see with the rest of these cards. How is your year starting out for you? Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. New moon. Something that you are learning, beginning, setting seeds for. How is it gonna end? Proper burial for freedom. Sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. Okay. This is an awesome card. I feel like I've rarely seen it. Proper burial for freedom. The first thing that came to mind for me with their theme, especially here with these two cards kind of wanting to be reversed originally, and with confidence. Let's see the advice before I continue. Take a breath. And before I say what I was going to say, let me go ahead and read for the book. I'm going to read for each person. Here. Proper burial. Okay, I found it. I have proper burial for freedom. Sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. In order for life to flow and express itself, that which belongs to the world of death must be released. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us, which is better left to die, though it takes great spiritual courage and trust to allow this to happen. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life, so that you may be free. You need to see something through and let it go, so that you are free from it. There is so much beauty and fullness waiting for you right now. There is no need to hold on to the past. Okay, yeah, that's actually kind of what I was going to say about how what I was really feeling with that card is like you really need to dead a part of yourself, like a part of you, like something that you consider who you are and how you are and what you see yourself as and what you see for yourself. You need to let it go, because through that death comes rebirth, comes transformation. And especially here with confidence is the key, and with these cards wanting to come out in reverse, it's like you're blocking, your blessing will be blocked until you sow the seeds of a new beginning. And this new beginning has something to do with you like loving on yourself, like confidence, you know, being into what it was talking about. This, whatever is asking to be let go, it's not easy. Like, if it's something that's so big that you see it as a part of yourself, like, of course it's not going to be easy to let it go. But you have to, that's so interesting, because I was having this conversation with a healing practitioner, because she was like, confidence, because I mentioned, you know, like maybe it's confidence that's needed, because confidence being the opposite of confusion is what I was talking about. The opposite of but I was pretty much talking about how the opposite of confusion being confidence, in the sense of like that knowing, you know, like, I hope that makes sense. So take a breath. And again, with the sun here, like, even though it might be hard at first, it doesn't have to be hard. Like, just slow down, become aware of yourself, about where you're at, be honest with yourself, maybe meditate. Take multiple meditative moments to check in with yourself, where you're at, and really get real with yourself, like what you're feeling, where you're feeling it, why you're feeling it, and through breathing too, taking an opportunity to listen to that inner voice of what it is that you need to transform, have clarity in. It's definitely going to be a process. I think this year you might be going through that process. This might be a year-long process, and that's okay. That's good. Take all the time you need. You were never like the only, like, this is annoying me, but the only time you're on is your time. So, you know, you got this. It's going to be a really, really good year, because by the end of the year, you're going to be able to make that transformation. So whatever struggles you're going through right now, it's going to pay off in the long run. Don't worry about it too much. Just focus on like returning to centering to yourself. When things get crazy, take a deep breath and remind yourself it's just part of the process. Don't stop going back to the board. You got this, pile one. Okay, pile two. OMG, I was gonna throw dice and everything. See, pile one took how long? I forgot, but it only took long because I'm starting out. Let's see, pile two. You have, it's like this, yeah. Five of Swords. The energy is like kind of heavy. Ooh, underneath the deck, Knight of Coins. Yeah, the energy has been kind of heavy, but like kind of positive. It's like, I'm gonna put you through darkness so that you can like get moving, has been the energy for these two piles. Knight of Coins, going on a journey, baby. Steady. How is your year gonna start off for you? Communication is key. New moon energy. I like we're starting off with this new moon energy. Pile one did too. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. How's it gonna end? Flower of Life, my favorite. Divine creativity and manifestation. Yeah, especially with this knight here, like, okay. Ooh. Interesting. Advice. Forgiveness. Yeah, there's definitely like whatever you're going through, like somebody is gonna rip your heart out. It doesn't have to be like romantically, like it can be like a situation, like, because here in this card, the reason why I say that is this is when Isis's husband Osiris is cut up and scattered across the land. You know, so she's distraught. She's like, oh my God, you murdered my husband and desecrated his remains. And now, like, you know, he can't rest in peace. But look, he is flying high here. You know, it's kind of like hope. Communication is key. And you know what I get with that too, right? So she's like distraught, right? And she's like, oh my gosh. You know, like, in some ways this feels like the end. You know, this guy overthrew the kingdom. Like I said, he won't be able to rest in peace. But now, this part I'm like making up a bit based off this picture, because I know what she does eventually is that she will collect all his body parts and put him back together. And with this bird here, kind of like his spirit, it's making me think, like, especially with this card here, communication is key. Like, this message is delivered to her. There is hope. Like, well, that's where the communication comes in. There's definitely hope. And it doesn't mean that, like, if it is with a person, that it has to be coming together again, but at least amending, you know, at least amending in terms of, like, for yourself, you coming to terms with it. Like, communication is going to be very important for you to have and find peace for yourself, because a big theme about this year is going to be to allow yourself to forgive. And allowing yourself to forgive, allowing yourself to have peace, is definitely going to allow you to move on and transmute this energy into a beautiful new beginning for you with the Knight of Coins. It's slow and steady towards success, towards financial reward, stability. I don't know exactly what's going on in this picture here because these are all based off myths, but what I'm getting from this picture is like imagining walking across the desert to find water. You know, like, you know you're gonna find it. And it's gonna be a beautiful reward. You know, like the journey is gonna be for something really worthwhile. And with this flower of life here, you are going to create something beautiful out of whatever pain that you've been through. And maybe the communication is also having to do with you expressing this pain. Like, you might not need to have a conversation and forgive with the person who has harmed you or created chaos in your life, but communicating through, whether it be artwork, speech, dance, like music, writing, whatever, even just to discussing it with another human being, and it happens to be like the perfect timing and they needed to hear that because they're also going through something like that in their life. You know, like, you speaking your truth is going to help you transmute this pain. You are entering a fertile period of your life. Focus on your innate creativity and how potent this is becoming, and watch it rapidly grow. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest, and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change, flow, and let it happen. So this is kind of what we're talking about when something comes in and seems like it destroys your world. Use that as a springboard for creating something beautiful after the fact. And you won't know it, but this year, every time you do that, it's like building, you know, for you. So by the end of this year, you're going to be in a much better place than where you started if you take a positive perspective in terms of, you know, like doing something with that pain and energy. So, Oracle suggests that it is time for you to choose to align yourself with love each morning so that your thoughts will serve you well, rather than more of what you do not want to experience. That's what it says here. So that's kind of what I was talking about. That's really beautiful. Great job. Like I said, I wanted to throw dice, but I didn't even throw dice for pile 1, so no dice. But that was a beautiful message, and I hope you have a great year. I really gotta wrap this up. Pile 3. What are your themes for the year? Ooh, it's kind of different than the other piles. The Chariot. Where are you going, pile 3? Where are you moving to underneath the deck? 3 of Cups. Interesting. It's in reverse. We'll see maybe why and if it's gonna stay that way. My initial thought is moving away. Yeah. Like maybe like some solo time. How's your year starting off? Ooh, Cardinal Moon. Are you guys a Cancer or like have Cancer placements? Interesting. Or Capricorn? Be bold and make the first move. A lot of movement. Where are you going? Let's see. The end of the year. What's the energy? More movement. Chariot. Do you see that? Chariot. Chariot of ascension. Y'all's energy is really different from house 1 and 2. Spiritual work of the higher initiate. That's also kind of giving loner vibes. Like, it's time for you to buckle down. You're moving to, like, guys. And since I'm like doing this all chopped up because of the short video format, when I ended your video, it ended, right? Because there was 20% left on my phone. And right now it's 12:02. Okay, so maybe 2s or 20s are significant for you. And why the time on the video was 1:44. You are special. You are like definitely higher initiate vibes. What is this one? Protect your energy. What did I say? This year is for you. This year, I mean, you're gonna do you, do whatever you want, but there seems to be less focus on being with others. There seems to be less focus. Like, you can still be with others, of course, but it's not gonna be like random people, you know? Like, you're not gonna be celebrating with everyone, with associates, colleagues, acquaintances. No, because you need to protect your energy. Look, she's basking in the sun in the desert all by herself. She's like, I'm focused on me. So I'm gonna read this Chariot of Ascension. It's kind of like extremely straightforward. I like it. Chariot. That's so funny too that you got the chariot twice. Spiritual work of the higher initiate, the Merkaba. Your soul wishes to travel more freely between the dimensions of higher reality. This is to allow for conscious spirit communication, the free flow of soul light into the physical body, and the joining in divine harmony of heaven and earth. It requires a powerful consciousness to do this. The Merkaba Chariot of Ascension and Soul Fire is the spiritual gift to attain these divine purposes now, available to you as a high initiate. This oracle brings you guidance that a special spiritual practice has come or is soon coming to your attention that will help your soul reach you more fully. It will be an advanced practice, and it will serve you well at this time in your journey to reach the higher levels of capacity and spiritual responsibility that are available to you. Your spiritual work on this planet is great. Yeah. Be bold and make the first move. You're coming right out the gate with it. Like, it's beginning, middle, and end is the same kind of energy. The first two cards were like kind of transformative energy. Like, God, Source is saying for you, pile 3, and even like this is on page 33. Like, it's time this year. It's time for a level up spiritually. Your soul is ready for some big things. Like, that is going to be the sole purpose of this year. Be bold. Step up to the plate. You can do it. Be bold. Yeah. You have to just be unapologetically yourself. unapologetically on your solo soul mission. Sorry, I can't go out today. I'm gonna be doing X, Y, and Z thing that I need to practice because I'm gonna be doing my meditation. I gotta do my yoga, whatever it is. Like, and it also mentioned you're gonna learn something new. So if you've been drawn to something in particular, something new, this is confirmation that, like, yes, learn it this year. It's a year of learning for you, spiritual growth and spiritual learning. So very, like, I feel like I sound vague, but I feel like y'all are definitely like a spiritual group. I know that you know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know, I don't have any other words for it. This was pretty straightforward. And also, obviously, great things are going to come to you easily because if you're doing what you're meant to do. Now, if you're not doing what you're meant to do, then this might be kind of difficult for you because, but I don't even see that here. like you're ready to do it. This is just a confirmation that you're meant to do it. So please do it because great things are waiting for you, and this is getting you ready for what we need you for. The world needs you. The world needs you. So do your homework this year because the world is gonna need you. Have a good rest of your year, pile 3. Finally, pile 4. Finally, because I had to use the restroom. But pile 4. Let's see. Themes. Ooh, King of Cups in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. King of Cups in reverse. Might be letting something go. And it's kind of like really sad, honestly. Let's see how it's starting off. Oh, yeah. More Cancer energy, especially this King of Cups here. New moon in Cancer. Wow. This is like kind of following the theme of pile 1 and 2 in terms of we have a new moon here and these reversal energies. You and your loved ones are safe. Ending the year. Oh yeah, you guys got 2 of these. So what is your year gonna be made of and ending with? We have magic and ritual, crafting sacred practice. The dark mysteries, enter the chamber of the dark goddess. Yeah, you guys have something kind of heavy on your heart. Advice. Yeah, man, my like moon, my like thumb here is hurting. This year, like palm of the moon or something like that. Ouchies. It's like my heart. Advice. Gratitude. What can you be grateful for? What can you be grateful for? You have loved ones communicating with you. You are divinely protected and supported. And definitely protected too. You and your loved ones are safe. So, interesting. Interesting. Pile 4. I want to say pile 2 over here, but pile 4. King of Cups and 6 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, pile 4. So yeah, like I was saying, like letting something go, and it's kind of like making you crazy, but it's because it hurts, so you're acting crazy. especially King of Cups. Because King of Cups is like emotional control, poise, regulation. You love yourself so much that you know how to act. But in reverse, it's like you are not feeling good at all. Dark mysteries. The Dark Goddess calls you to her inner chambers where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. So shadow work. You're being called to do some shadow work this year. Magic ritual. Magic ritual. So tired. Crafting a sacred practice. Effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Magic and ritual can support your divine path now in the physical world. Magic and ritual can support your divine path in the physical world, and you are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice. The results that you experience will encourage you to continue with the practice as you grow in power, grace, love, ability, and wisdom, and apply your inner beauty to transform your outer world. For us to grow empowered and potent on the path of ancient feminine power, we need to honor our knowing and being and cultivate a sacred practice. Sacred practices become a habit of growing our spiritual power and consciousness. Like a garden needing regular care and watering to blossom and flourish. Yeah, so like I mentioned, like King of Cups upright is usually like calm and collected. I think that you're definitely going through some changes, something sacred, something karmic also is coming to an end, has been let go, and you just feel lost. But this year is to remind yourself that you are your own safe space, like you are safe. And you have to create a space for yourself to feel safe. Like building yourself up again into a newer, stronger, more powerful, bolder version of yourself. It's going to be a year with a lot of shadow work. But all of this, like I said, is to build you back up better and stronger than before. And you have your angels and guides here to let you know that you are protected, you are safe, everything is going to be all right. And to remember to think about the positives. What can you be grateful for? And that might be a good thing to include in your practice, especially if you're feeling like kind of like, you know, out of whack, like feeling kind of like sporadic, frantic, angry, aggressive. Like maybe make it a daily practice to either speak, pray, or write down, or just think of, remind yourself of what you're grateful for. What can you be grateful for? What's going well in your life? Like, even to the little things, like, you know, and ultimately it's going to be a choice. But everything's going to be okay. I kind of wanted to read this card, which I rarely want to read these cards, but there is a new start coming in your private life. If you're hoping to move forward with something, this comes as a message to say that you can do it. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. So, also says here, make sure you put family first. Review your goals and how they've changed. Meditation will help you banish any insecurities. Spending time near water will, as I was saying, that water will bring you peace. So, pile 4, and definitely will. There's a lot of watery energy, a lot of like emotional imbalance. But this year is going to be practicing how to regulate your emotions, how to balance yourself. You're going to learn a lot about emotional regulation and who you are. And putting who you are into practice, which is a really beautiful thing, pile 4. I'm sorry for any difficulties that you're going through. However, I know that you will get through it. Remember, you are safe. You need to focus on yourself and your loved ones and choose love. Choose love, choose gratitude, choose peace. Because you deserve it for yourself. And I hope that you find deep reward and healing in this year. Okay, that is all I have for you, pile 4. That's all I have for everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading for this Lunar New Year 2025. You're the snake. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your day. Do something fun for New Year's. Love you guys. If